Now, inside of these deck structures or the deck length, how many slides? How many slides are you going to put in your deck? I get that question all the time. Then we'll talk about how to deliver that deck. And then we'll also go through, and this is where the bulk of this is, we're going to go through every single deck slide type. First thing, deck length. Very easy, 9 to 13 slides for seed, 13 to 20 slides for series A and up. The reason why, usually 9 slides is pretty perfect for a seed deck. If you're up to the 13, it's like pushing it a little bit, unless you're like, you have a solution slide that's actually 2 slides, but it's one concept, that's okay. But like 9 distinct slides with 9 distinct parts of the structure. And you'll see from other VCs what they're expecting. Usually it's around there. And then once you get to the series A, now you have data. So I've done decks for companies that are in series B, series C that are raising $50 million. They have lots of numbers to show, and investors are going to want to see that. You don't have to hide any of that stuff. You're going to want to see like actual numbers and growth and revenue and all that kind of stuff. So you can get away with it over there. Now, how you deliver that, again, I ask this question all the time too. I say, well, is it a send along or is it a presentation? Because if it's a send along, it's designed for reading. If they say, hey, send me your deck, which I hate when people do that, but sometimes you can't get the meeting and they just say, send it to me, right? So that way, then the deck has to have more content. You can't just give them a slide that just says, you know, we grew, right? It has to have the text in there. So a lot of the design stuff I'm going to talk about today, I'll allow for more text when I'm designing a send along deck because they have to read it. The other way you could do it, and I'll get to this towards the end, is you could actually use a presentation deck and record yourself in Loom narrating the deck in 3 minutes, very, very concise. And that way, then you control the flow. It would be like if you said, hey, did you hear the new Beyonce album or something? And I sent you the sheet music for it, right? I'm like, well, you have to play it yourself. You get a keyboard out and you can play the Beyonce album, the whole thing, right? It's not the same thing. You are Beyonce. You are the one that's designed for talking, less details and text, and requires a presenter. It's not sheet music.